Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully you can see my screen. Uh,
Yes, ma'am, I can.
so we'll just start. Um, Losers of the day. Um, as you can see, AMD did go down when everything was going up. So did Apple, believe it or not. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm hoping AMD can get below this 50 day moving average. And yeah, let's just hope. And then from Insana, I don't know. I kind of hope too because I think it needs to come down to the 180. I was hearing that people are thinking it's going to get down to its 178, 180 level, and then start going back up again. Roku had a wonderful day. We never traded, so it is what it is. But it had a wonderful day. Coin went crazy also. Um, Open had a fantastic day. Um, didn't get into it because I had a lot of P time. I did get 500 more shares of P time. P time had a good day, a very, very good day. Um, it was
You can say that again.
920.
Bag.
Yeah,
At least your price is really good though. Better than mine.
not as good as it should be. My price is
Of-
still in the middle eight, so
Yeah.
not that great. Uh,
Hmm.
a lot of things had really good days today.
Everything that I had was good. Had a
Basic.
good day.
I had a terrible day. Everything that I
Yes.
had went against me, and
Yes.
it was just a bad day.
Say
Uh,
that again.
was another one that went up. BA, but yeah, but BA was mildly okay compared to everything. Macy's, it was also let me take a look at UPS. Um, uh, this is this is your favorite. It's going up. Dick's, uh, decent, solid day. Um, Obviously it wasn't couldn't compete with all these other equities that were up the yin yang. Not sure what happened today, what was going on. I'm not sure if the powers that be just decided that, hey, um, everything's going to go up and people are just going to have to deal with it. But whatever they decided, it happened. Um, as you can see, Dollar Tree, um, it's on its way. We've just been watching it fill the gap, but it is on its way.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
it can't say this is the one I accidentally got out of, and but thank goodness because it just kept going up. So
Gracias a Dios.
it didn't really matter because they got out. This is where I got in and then I bought it back up. I bought it again, thinking it would come back down, but it didn't. Um, and it just kept going up. So this was a pretty strong day. Disney, we don't have to look at that. AAL, it's just basically like everything else, where it just went up. and it may have stopped for a little bit. I still think this is weak at the 300 mark. I would like to have this on the notes. I really think that 300 level, even today, after everything that was happening, you would think Meta would have gone kind of up. It didn't. It hit that 300 and then dipped back. So it is something that we should know this, because, hey, I don't think this is as strong as people want to say it is. And, we still have that 350 level, but still, it could be going down on 300. It's just something to know.
I have it on the
Amazon,
notas.
uh, Amazon,
Prime Day today and tomorrow.
you buying anything?
Uh,
And I guess
good
that's
question. Good question. Probably not.
this was all over the place. Probably
Man.
would have been easier to short it, to be honest, but this was all over the place. For Amazon.
They said it would go up the yin yang, because usually on the days that follow it afterwards, it will go up, because after the Prime Day, historically speaking, it goes up. So
XOM's coming up, but the trend's going down. So yeah, if this is gonna come up, it's already at this level anyway. So let me see. What's this level? So what, it's gonna stay here, gather steam, and then go up. We got a long ways to go. But yeah, it's it was all over the place. It'll probably go up tomorrow, and then everything else hopefully will come back down to earth. Tarjay went up a little bit. So I guess this is something. Banco, it went straight up. Believe it or not, EBC did also. EBC did relatively well, and on a day like this, and its earnings is coming up, so maybe 16 days. This says something good about EBC. Yeah, maybe it says something good about EBC. So that can go on the notes as always. Home Depot is up the yin yang. Basically going past 314. We have this level here. I guess it's not coming down anytime soon to under 300, which is what I wanted. So we'll just have to deal with it. Even though the 50-day has fallen under the 200-day moving average. So I guess it's about to cross again. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, so just a lot of red today. Google was strong. It had dipped down, and then this is actually a fake up. I was trying to mess up with this too, and it just kept going up, because it had dipped in the beginning and then came back up and kept going up. So I got F'd up here.
You were trying to short it?
Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna go down.
Yeah. That's
That it
what happened to me. That's
I
what
thought
happened
it,
to me with freaking Ubericious.
yeah, I thought it was weak. Um, but it wasn't a good call. It was just a fake week, and it
Yeah.
started and then it came back up.
Mm-hmm.
I should have just got out 5 seconds after I got it. Campbell's, um, it looks like it's coming up. Um, starting to come up. We know obviously we still have this gap here, which is, that's like a almost $5 gap. So that's always available. But we are going into the summer, so just have that noted. But eventually this gap has to be filled. Softy, it's I think this was high. Um, it's coming off 52. Yeah, yeah, this is this is all-time high basically. It's coming off of. So, um, so this does has to come. It has to come down. Coming off all-time high. So it's there for the taking.
What did you say?
Microsoft is there for the taking as it's coming off all-time high. This is the last 52-week high was in 2021. This right here is beating it. Yeah, it's beating it. So this is all-time high and it's coming off of that and going to tank. So someone could have just pinned this amount right here and pinned that amount to short, and that person would have already made like what is this, 50 $20 a share at least. So it
No
is,
commentary.
yes. So it is what it is. But I would assume this will continue to come down over the summer, even though one would not believe that now, since everything seems like they're on speed or on coke or something. But
Crack cocaine.
I think over the rest of the summer we'll
Mm-hmm.
figure out that hopefully that was the case. Um, just tilted to go upwards, barely. This is doing whatever it's doing. It's doing some slow down tick or something like that. Who knows? But it's just eventually one day it's gonna just take a dive. Walmart, I really nothing to say here. We talked about Apple.
Interesting. It's everything was kind of going up in the Dow, and Walmart seemed to have a bad day.
I don't call that a bad day for Walmart. I really don't. It's been going up more than anything.
Look at it, it was sort of flattish down.
I guess you could say $1.50, yeah. But how many days
But
has it been? Like, you know, it's been, up there for a while. It's been slowly coming down, but I don't
mm-hmm.
know. I just think I don't want to go all the way up here or whatever, but yes, it has come down somewhat, but I think it's been up there kind of.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying that compared to today, like everything going up, this thing was kind of going
Yeah,
downish.
I would kind of expect it though, but yeah, you're right. AMD, we talked about that. That was the one godsend that I
Mm-hmm.
had. U fiber pins is really nothing here. BJ's that did its thing like everything else. It's coming back. It's filling its gap. Your favorite that you like to talk about now, Bud. Um, it's just uh,
It
let it
almost hit
go
the line.
down.
It almost hit the line a
Mm,
couple of days ago. Go back to the daily. Okay, barely.
mm.
Okay.
What do we have this at? 55. Um,
You have a
but
notification there.
yes, yeah. Let me get out of this. Um, Good RX, Hoggity Hog. It keeps doing this thing. I was hearing some news about hogs. I can't even remember. Uh, Kruger, MU, MU went up also. And what's you again? Oh, weird.
You got some Vana filled by cover 200 Vana.
I'm sorry.
It says
Oh, that's what I had all day. Remember, I was playing around with that in the latter
oh, I didn't know. Well, I guess I didn't listen to it very carefully.
the
Vana.
latter
Okay.
half after I had lost all my money. That's I was dealing with Vana going back and forth. This was the one where I said I lost on it 5 times and made money on it once. Um,
Oh, I misread it. Let me see.
and yeah, I
Oh,
I
yes,
like
yes,
the
yes.
short because what's his name kept going long on this, but I really like the short on this. But I guess I just kept timing it wrong. But what do you say I have on it?
Huh?
What do you say I have on it?
Where it says Tradestation alert filled buy to cover 200 CVNA at 35.40 limit GTC plus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I sold. I have 400. I sold half of it or whatever. Because it went positive or whatever. So I just have this left just to see if it goes down tomorrow. Um, Rivian was down. ASML. Yeah, that thing I text you about ASML, I was totally screwed up. That I was thinking it was something else. I was thinking that was the price or something stupid. Um, uh, NFLX, aka Netflix, is still at its highs. I don't have my lines. Oh, are my lines here? Oh, yes. Um, so we had 2 areas. Um, I wanted to short this. Once it filled the gap, it still hasn't. So I have to wait 500. Um, let's see. Winners, roadblocks, and nothing to say about that. Let's see. Beyond me, this one up the yin yang, which went against you, I heard. It is on hard to buy, which I guess that's something. Um, this could be an area here.
Yes. It's scaring the heck
It
out of
kind
me.
of went up. If you got it here, you
Yep.
actually could have just shorted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you had got this at if this at 909, it went all 907. It went up here. This it was a nice short.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, Caro. Where did this come from? Oh yeah, this is the arch nemesis. Terrible position with this one. And it just keeps going. It isn't hard
Freaking.
to buy. So I guess you were wrong, and it's coming up to this level. This is like almost 250 level, and gonna have to wait for it to go down. So that's where that is at. And what's cat? Oh, caterpillar. Dashity dash. This like everything else, the same kaka. Duke Energy, Gap went up like crazy. So it's just a lot of things that, like a lot of Pokeria went up like crazy. And then
Yes.
also a lot of when Pokeria and Nasdaq stuff goes up, that's when you know you're in trouble. Because usually it's one or the other. And when both of them are going up, it's basically no place to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you will go to one thing to avoid the other. But when you got Nasdaq and Korea stocks, it's just hard. So that's basically it. Um, and I don't know what to say. Today was just a very like um just difficult day, I think. Um, if
It was very difficult to watch.
if you
That's
were
for sure.
and just kind of, but even the longs were kind of all over the place. The longs were even kind of weird. Like
Mm-hmm.
things were going up and down, like just like Carvana, like that was a long, but there was a lot of times where it had some good shorts that um I don't know. I just thought it was a lot of short opportunities because it was so like the the uptick just seemed so fake to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Everything was very primitive and exaggerated.
yes, it just seemed very exaggerated, very like any second, the end of the day, this thing is coming down, blah blah blah, because um it just seemed like too much to me. And so that's why I was just shocked that um everything just kept going up. And
Yeah,
I
and it didn't stop either. It was just nonstop.
yeah, it just surprised me, let's put it that way. So, um but hey, you have those days, and this is like you said when you say, um what's my
You got
thing?
to take the good with the
Um
bad.
well, you gotta get out, you gotta have your stop. Um and you just gotta get out, you know.
Hi, Canela.
Like
Nita. Canelita.
she's busy with her whistle.
Nelita.
She's
Yeah.
busy with her whistle, so she's not gonna, you know. But anyway, yeah, you just kind of have to. It was just a weird day to me where everything was exaggerated, and you thought at any moment everything could just come crashing down. And so obviously it didn't happen. We'll see how tomorrow is, but it was a weird day, not what I expected.
Tomorrow's CPI, so there might be a lot of volatility mañana.
Yeah, yeah. No commentary.
I'm just saying. I'm
Can't
being
be that much more volatile than it was yesterday.
You never know, but that's why I'm throwing it out there that it might be cray cray tomorrow too.
Yeah, yeah. I if it's cray cray like today, I'll be able to deal with it because I don't know what to expect. But um, I was shocked and awed at how things were moving today. I just didn't expect um things to go up so crazily. You saw how Keaton was moving?
It was just nonstop. All candles up like cray cray. Up, 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 up. And that's like when you have to kind of KAT and jump on the ride up. But it's just like you would think at some point when it passes the average true range, it would come down.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was really weird. Um, so yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna be working. I don't have my car yet. I have wanted to go into the office, but I don't even have the car. I told you what
So they
happened.
didn't, I thought they were going to give it to you today.
They were supposed to, but when I went to go get it, um, good thing Will waited for me. It was flat again.
Are you serious?
Yes, and then I walked up to the car and I saw it was halfway flat, and I said, uh, the guy, I said, "Hey, Costa, am I crazy or not, or what?" And then he said, "Are you kidding me?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Your tire's gone then," because he said, "I sealed everything. I sealed it around the rim. It's not the hole that's already past that's leaking." He's like, um, "The lines in the tire, they're leaking from. I guess you have these little on the sidewall, these lines, and once they give, um, they can leak or whatever." And I guess he was like, "Your tire's just gone." He's like, "Maybe it got hit, maybe it's just gone
So are you
from."
going to get a new one?
So I'm trying to get a used one. So luckily he sent us over to Everett's, this place over in Brockton, and
Hmm.
just by the grace of God, they closed at 5 for new tires, but they had used tires. You could get them to 6, but they didn't have the size.
Mm.
So then they recommended this place, Brockton Tire on Monticello, that we went to, and luckily they had the size. So we um we got that, which it's better than a new tire because new tires nowadays they're just ridiculous. Um, so we got that and we brought it back, and of course he was gone by the time we got back because it was after 6. So
Hmm.
we just put it in the back of the car, and he said he'll put it on and make sure that it's not leaking or whatever. So hopefully, either at the latest by the end of the day, but I'm hoping he'll have it ready before noon. I'll have the car back.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, with an odd tire or whatever. So I don't know if he's gonna rebalance it or whatever, but it freaking sucks.
It
And
really does. There's a lot
and
of there's a lot of
it's
tire places in Lawrence around here, which would have been good, but obviously that's far as hell for you. But they're everywhere here. Like they have a lot of like a lot of replacement gomerias here.
yeah, like, well, that's not the issue. It's like, what the H happened to my tire? Like, those were relatively a lot of tread left, relatively new tires that I
How,
had.
when did you get it?
I don't even remember. Like, I don't know, Lisa. I would have to think about it.
Okay. Dang,
But
cause
it hasn't,
Jesus.
like, you know, I don't know, that long. Like, you look at them, the tread seems new almost. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go back to my glove compartment and think, and I'll look at when I got the tires. Uh, Let me
Did
think.
you, so where did you get those tires? Did you get them like in a place that has like a warranty thing on it or whatever?
Um, Let me think for a minute. Um, all of them I got from the same place except for one, which I had to replace because I got a flat on that and it was on the side. Um, Maybe Town Fair tire was when the last time I replaced them, but it wasn't like maybe a year or something like that. A
Yeah,
year,
because
a few
they
months.
shouldn't pop out like that. So like the wall shouldn't cave in or whatever you're saying if
It's
it's been a year. They
the
should last for years.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's really really weird.
Can
Um,
you check your glove compartment at some point to just check if it's been like, a year? And can you go back to like their place and say, hey, these tires got effed up really quickly.
I
I don't
can
even
check,
drive it
whatever, but
because
then,
you don't even drive that much like on the highway anymore like you used to. Like you know what I mean?
well, I can, and I'd like to do that and chase these people down or whatever. Um, but in the meantime, I want to have a car,
Of course.
so I can look in the glove compartment and see, um, and maybe ask him to, hey, hold on to the scrap tire or whatever, in hopes that they will, you know, get rid of it and give me a replacement. But I just feel I'm running a fool's errand by doing it because I feel I'm burning up a lot of time and effort, and there's not guarantee that they'll say, well, it's this many miles and this many this, and did you do a tire rotation and all of this, like, oh, the
Yeah.
one before, okay,
Finding the fifth cat, the fifth leg of the cat.
yeah, it just seems like, yes, there's a possibility. And even let's say they say, okay, yeah, you're right, or whatever. Um, we'll give you, yeah, maybe they'll give me, I don't know, pay for the $60 tire. The issue is not paying for the tire. The issue is the time that I wasted and burned, by having this thing in the shop and him checking back and forth and me taking the car, then it going flat the next day. Will's been putting air in it like 6 times over the past few days just to keep it going. And then we're afraid to like go anywhere because the tire could just pop or whatever, you know?
Yes. It's
Or
very
I could
dangerous too.
go in someplace and I come out, go to the office, and I come out and it's flat, like it's
Hmm.
going in the driveway. So it's kind of like it's just really I don't know, it's just really more of a nuisance than anything, that I'm just surprised that, like, you know, the tire would just be gone like this, where there's no obvious leak on it, and but obviously, I don't know, it's just really weird to me. So, and it's just a waste of time. Money, yes, but more time and not having the car. Um, it's just really a pain,
To say that again,
you know.
man, it
I
sucks.
haven't really had the car since like it started going down on the fourth when we found out, and we'll have to keep pumping it up. And so I just haven't really been driving it like that, you know. But if I had kept driving it, or even little short distances, that thing was gonna blow. So
Yeah, and it's blowing at the most inconvenience time. You and La La Land, the boonies, and it would have just been hell.
yeah. So hopefully I get my car back. And and yeah, and hopefully it was a used tire. We paid $60 for it. Um, so hopefully there's no issue, and yeah, you know. But basically, I still blame Subarus, uh, because this is their tires.
Damn, man. You've been
I,
having
I,
bad luck with that
I
freaking thing.
I've had a lot of issues with the car, these type of tires, all of like the tires that go on these. It's like I'm a freaking magnet. How much I'm attracted to nails.
Jesus.
Like
It's
literally
not you.
looking at
It's not
my
you.
car,
It's
man.
obviously the tire because
But
I just think about
I'm thinking maybe it's like the because I go over the rails and go in the back way and stuff like that. I'm like maybe, but I don't hear like other people be Kevin. It's just like
yes, it's
it
not
just seems
you. It's
weird.
not you because they probably people in your trabajo probably go even more than you do up and down these areas.
Yeah, so I
Like
don't know.
probably all day long up and down these areas and even rocky areas, gravel, you name it. And I think it's the tire, yeah, the Subaru tires. And
It
unfortunately you
doesn't make
either
sense though.
doesn't make any
For
sense because like even me, I drive around a lot with the kids, when I go at different times of day up and down to the escuela all over Lawrence, kind of like the same route. And I encounter a lot of construction play. They've been fixing the roads and stuff. And I would say I haven't experienced that unless it's wintertime and the tire, because, it contracts because of the coldness.
yeah,
That's the only time.
usually that goes back to normal as the temperature changes.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So what I'm saying is that's the only time I actually have any issues. And it's not even a big issue. It's just the fact that is the nature of the temperature changes, you know?
yeah,
So you shouldn't be having these because even my father, who drives in Lawrence to all the bodegas all the time, I would say he hardly has any tire issues. And Mr. Jacinto's Jeep is the tires are extremely big, so that he'll probably break the nail or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, Mr. Munoz and Miss Munoz have kind of the in between of your car and mine. My dad's is smaller than yours, and mine is a little bit bigger than yours, and we don't encounter these issues as much. Like
no
your
one
tire
does.
shouldn't be.
No
Yeah,
one. I've
I think
never
yeah,
encountered.
it's
I've
the
never
tire that you have.
encountered uh issues like this in any other car at all, except for
Yeah, so
this
it's either something with how
brand.
they like how you put the tire in this car, the car itself, or the freaking tires, the manufactured tires, they're just effed up.
So
We only
so
got a
yeah.
minute left.
So we'll see. Hopefully I get the car tomorrow. I had to cancel the appointment um for the lease signing this evening. Um and we did get it done electronically, but the guy still has to do the final walkthrough. So
Hmm.
we'll probably do that maybe on Saturday.
Okay, less than
Um
a minute left. But
yeah.
yes,
So anyway, peace out.
peace out.
I'm
Good luck
feeling
tomorrow.
better. My stomach's feeling better. I did get a chance to eat. I had some chicken and rice with broccolini, but I'm still kind of weird. I'm gonna take some Alka Seltzer and um, I'll just work from home tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll
Yes.
feel all right.
Yeah, yes, you do that. Take the Alka-Seltzer, relax. Don't go too crazy with the food, and you should be normal by in the next couple of days. Peace out, my friend. Have a good night.
Peace to the Middle East.
Peace to the Middle East.